joining our special Pilates Day class this year. On May the 1st, we all celebrate International Pilates Day around the world. And it's a day to really acknowledge and recognise the incredible work of Joseph and his wife, Clara Pilates, and this legacy that they have left for all of us to enjoy all around the world. So we thought this year, given the challenges of the pandemic and those challenges that we're all still navigating, the best gift to you would be the time and space to do a Pilates class. So today I'm teaching you an intermediate level mat class. So it will be a little bit quicker paced perhaps than a beginner level class, and I'm assuming a little bit of understanding and abilities, but at the same time, do pause if you feel you need to and rejoin whenever it's a good time for you. I'm going to be using these 1/2 kilogram weighted balls to add some resistance and focus to some of the exercises. You don't have to use these at all, however, but if you want to and you don't have these exact things, don't worry. You can always sub out with something that you find at home, perhaps a couple of tins in your cupboard, or if you were in our household, a couple of jam or Nutella jars, which are always in abundance. So we're going to get started. Place your weights at the top of your mat and come to a standing position. Okay, we're going to begin with a few grounding breaths. Standing nice and tall, trying to discard any thoughts and distractions. Simply breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Trying to calm down all of your thoughts, all of the things that have gone on this morning. Forget about the things that you've got to do this afternoon. Instead, just breathing in nice and full and letting any tension drain away as you exhale. And again, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ready for the roll down now. We're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, roll your head and neck forwards. Keep rolling forwards, bone by bone. Soften at your knees and allow your body to roll forwards over your legs. Breathe in at the bottom of your movement. Breathe out, send the tailbone down, draw in through your abdominals. As you stack the bones up, circle the arms out. Exhale, take your right arm down and side bend. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, take your left arm down, side bend to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to pause. This time we inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart and create a little extension in the upper spine. And return to center. On your breath out, again we're going to roll forwards. Take the arms, the head and the neck with you. Soften the knees to form a deep C curve of the spine. Breathe in at the bottom, breathe out. Send the tailbone down. Draw into the abdominals. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, take the right arm down, side bend to the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale, take the left arm down. Side bend to the left. Return to the center. Again, take a chest lift, reaching up for the sky, opening the heart. Return to center. Last one. Inhale the arms forwards. Exhale into our roll down. Inhale at the bottom. And this time, grab a hold of your weights. Exhale as we roll all the way back up, growing taller. Think of the space in between each of the bones in your spine, opening up, creating more space so that the spine lengthens. Spin the palms to face backwards. Press the arms down to the floor, widen the collarbones, breathing to prepare, and exhale as you press back through the arms and open the chest for a nice stretch. Inhale to release. Exhale, press back through the arms. Inhale to release. And here we're aiming to open the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders, get a nice stretch, sense of openness. Little bit of activity here around the shoulder blades, feeling all the little muscles engaging here to keep the shoulder blades on our rib cage. And last one. This time we're going to come in to a chest expansion and a stretch of the neck. So we're going to exhale the arms back. Inhale as you turn to look over your left and then your right shoulder. Exhale to the center. Inhale the arms. Exhale, press the arms back. Inhale to the opposite shoulder. Exhale, center, and release the arms. Let's go again, one more to either side. So press back to open the chest. Keep the back of the neck long. As you turn, stretch through the neck. Inhale the arms forwards. Last one. Press back, open the chest. Back of the neck is long as you turn back into the center and release. Coming onto some leg work now with some squats. Start by standing tall, center engaged, breathe in to prepare, breathe out. We're going to fold at the hips and the knees as if we're sitting into an imaginary chair. Inhale as we grow tall. And again, exhale, reach the hands forwards to shoulder height. Inhale and grow tall. And exhale. So we're aiming to keep the spine nice and straight. We're using our hips and knees as our hinges now. As we press up here, really drive down through the heels, through the balls of the feet, getting some nice activation all the way up into the gluteals. And last one, we're going to add on. So squat and hold. You're going to step up with your right leg into a deep, high stride position. Now glide forwards into a deeper lunge. Tuck the tailbone under so you feel a nice stretch through the opposite hip. Here we're going to lift the arms to open the chest. Breathe in, lift the chest and the heart. Exhale to circle the arms down. Let's go again. We're going to reach the arms forwards, keeping the tailbone tucked. Lift the arms up, lift the chest, lift the heart, slide the shoulder blades downwards, and then finish by circling the arms down. We're going to take our opposite leg back now into a high kneeling position. I'm going to keep my toes tucked under for some nice stretch and mobility through the foot as we come to our thigh stretch. So keeping the trunk in line with the thighs, we're going to use our knees as hinges to hinge back and come back up nice and tall. We're going to exhale and inhale. So the key here is keeping the tailbone tucked under, not going too far, so that we don't end up overarching through the lower back. And 3, keep the arms nice and long, really reaching, energy out through the hands. And last one. Good job. We're going to step forwards with your right foot again, just to transition back into our squat. Find your balance, drive down through the heels and the feet to come up tall. We're going to do that on the opposite side. So we're going to squat. We're going to step back now with the left foot. Make sure you have the right side. Tuck the tailbone under, glide forwards to deepen your lunge and feel that hip flexor stretch. Lift up through the arms, and now lift the chest and the heart. Slide the shoulder blades down. Exhale as you circle the arms. Let's go again. Lift the arms. Remember to keep the tailbone tucked under. Slide the shoulders down, opening up through the front body, through the front lines. Exhale around, and we bring our right leg back into our high kneeling position again. You can choose to flatten the toes or keep them tucked under for the stretch. Reach your arms forwards, and this time we're going to add some bicep curls. So tuck the tailbone under even before we begin to avoid that overarching. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, we're going to bicep curl and release. Keep the upper arms lifted here to get the most out of your bicep curl. Imagine perhaps that your upper arms, your elbows, are resting on a bench so that they don't drop down to your sides. And another 3. We exhale. Keep the shoulder blades gliding downwards. That's 2. And last one. Coming up nice and tall. Step your right leg forwards again. Let's come into our deep squat and grow up tall. Now from here, a little transition down onto the mat. We're going to do a deep, deep squat. Follow me if you can, or you can transition to the mat in the way that we just did. I'm going to reach the arms forwards, and I'm going to go really slow, folding at the hips and the knees, opening up through the pelvic floor, feeling the sits bones widening, and slowly lowering the butt all the way down to the mat. Bring your feet forwards, and coming into a crook sit position, sitting up nice and tall onto the sit bones. Shoulders are over hips, and now taking your weights, if you've got your weights in front of you, ready for an upright row to really work some stability and strength around the shoulder blades. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. Keep the hands and the elbows lifted as you row back. Little squeeze of the shoulder blades, and then glide the arms forwards. And again, exhale. Inhale. This is such a great exercise. We get some opening through the chest, opening through the shoulders, lengthening through the neck, and some endurance through the shoulder blades, which throughout this past year, our upper bodies have spent a lot of time in forward hunched positions, which has really not been good for any of us. This is a nice reverser. And let's do another 3. Sitting up nice and tall. 2. Think of growing from the sitting bones, not just the crown of the head, growing up from the base. Last 1. Spin the palms up. Shoulders down here. We're going to roll down halfway. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. Tuck the tailbone so you roll off the back of the sitting bones. Draw the lower tummy in towards the front of the spine. Just halfway so that you can keep a nice C curve of the spine and the shoulder blades down. And we've got bicep curls. Exhale and inhale. Keep going here. Now the bicep curl is a bit incidental. It's a way of masking the fact that we're really challenging the endurance of your abdominals. So keep drawing in through that lower tummy, focusing on flattening and widening across the lower abdominal wall. Okay, watch the shoulder blades here. It's easy for them to hitch up. Instead, draw them down from the shoulders. Let's do another 3 and 2 and last one. We're going to stretch the arms, maintain your C curve as you roll forwards. Bring the shoulders over the hips and then lengthen up. Let's go again, adding the obliques. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, roll off the sitting bones, scoop the tail halfway. Keep the pelvis anchored to your mat and turn from the waist upwards. Holding that twist now, bicep curl. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And again, to get the most out of it, keep the upper arms lifted. Draw the shoulder blades down from the ears. It's so easy for them to creep up with tension. And 3 and 2, draw in the tummy. Last 1, keep the arms long. We're going to come through the center, transition straight to the other side. Pelvis is anchored, rotating from the waist up. Hold the rotation now. Breathe in, then breathe out as you curl and release. Take a moment to think about lower tummy. As I said, this is all about endurance, and I'm sure you're feeling that now. Perhaps getting that little shake the longer we go on here. We've got another 3 to go. 3, and use the exhale. 2, and last 1. Lengthen the arms, come back into center, maintain your C curve as you scoop forward, shoulders over hips, growing taller, 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 taller. Give me a little bit more length from the sits bones all the way up through to the crown of the head, and lower the arms. Let's take a roll down all the way to the mat now. We're going to stretch our legs out, just hip distance apart. Reach the arms forwards. Breathe in to prepare, and breathe out. Roll off the back of the sitting bones. Scoop the tailbone up to the ceiling, and lower down bone by bone. Take the hands over the shoulders, and then stretch through the shoulders here, keeping the rib cage nice and flat on the mat. We inhale the hands over the shoulders. On your exhale, curl the head. Skip the upper body, slow, slow, slow here. Really take your time. Deepen through the tummy. Think of widening across the lower back and curl forwards. Inhale, start your roll back. Again, keep it slow. Arms are low, tummy's drawing in. Now here we go, bone by bone, by bone, by bone. Hands over shoulders. Lower the arms, keeping the rib cage soft. Inhale, feels so nice. Use your exhale, think of massaging each of the bones here, slowly, slowly, slowly away from the mat. Now deepening through the tummy, widen across the lower back. And again. Slowly down, energy through the heels. Feel the length and the energy through the legs. Hands over shoulders. Let's go for one more because they do really feel lovely. Use your exhale. And again, focus on where you've got the control. Where do you need to move more from? Where can we get some mobility? Last one, we're going to roll all the way down. Keep the arms low, energy through the legs. Keep the arms by your side this time. Good work, everyone. Bend the legs up for me. Okay, take your arms out wide, ready for a hip twist. I'm going to keep my palms facing up for this. I want to imagine my shoulder blades resting firmly and comfortably on the mat underneath me, and they're going to be my anchors. Now, after I've set my center, I'm going to float the legs out one at a time and glue the legs together here, ready for my hip twist. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, rotating from the waist to roll the pelvis, the thighs and the knees across. We're going to inhale, hold, check your shoulder blade anchors. Exhale, using your abdominals to draw the pelvis and the leg center. Inhale in the middle and exhale. Again, rotate opposite side, shoulder blade is your anchor. Inhale, stay. Reach the tailbone for the heel so we're not arching the lower back. Use your exhale, squeezing the air out, squeezing the effort from the abdominals to return center. And again, exhale, we twist. Draw the tummy in, scoop the tailbone under, check your shoulder blade anchors. Use your abdominals here, you've got your obliques, you've got your lower abs, drawing into the center. And once more. And again, use every breath here, wringing out the abs, wringing out the spine to return to the center. And let's lower one leg at a time. Bring the arms down beside you. We're going to do some bridging work. Starting with some hip lifts. Walk the heels in a wee bit closer to the sits bones, making sure they're in alignment with your sits bones. Arms down long beside you, and again, shoulder blades as your anchors. You've got energy in the arms to help you here for a hip lift. Breathe in to prepare, and breathe out as you simply scoop, or lift, I should say, pelvis and rib cage up into your bridge. And we're going to inhale, fold at the hips and lower. So there's no scooping, no curling. It's a pure lift to begin with. And down. So we're really working on waking up the glutes here because it's going to get harder. And again, exhale, lift. We're going to inhale, lower, a little bit quicker. Exhale and inhale. Here, think of your thighs reaching forwards over your knees. And inhale. Shoulder blades anchored to the mat, and this energy through your arms to assist you. And last one. Good. From here, we're going to build up. Let's do a single leg. We're going to reach the leg up to the ceiling with a point. Exhale the leg long, keeping a neutral spine without arching. We're then going to flex the leg and kick it back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. And just checking here, what's happening? Can we maintain our ribcage placement on the mat? Making sure that we're not arching through the lower back. We're getting a lovely dynamic stretch through the hamstring, which I think we can all benefit from. And let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale. Point the toe, come to tabletop, and lower the leg. So you may have guessed what is coming next. Let's begin with the same leg in tabletop position. This time we're going to do more of our traditional scooping, articulating shoulder bridge. Breathe in to prepare and breathe out. Here we go. We roll the tailbone up towards the ceiling, peeling away from the mat, bone by bone by bone, coming into our shoulder bridge. So hopefully the hip lifts have gotten the glutes firing a bit for us. Inhale to stay, and then exhale as we again layer back down, rib by rib, bone by bone, finishing with the tailbone to return to a neutral. And again, exhale, scoop, and peel. Inhale to stay, reaching the thigh forwards over the knee. And again, layer back down. Wonderful. Focus on upper body for your next one. Collarbones are wide. Shoulder blades anchored to the mat. Back of the neck long. The next one, we're going to shoulder bridge and hold. And here we go. We're going to add on. Stretch the leg up nice and long to the ceiling, keeping your bridge lifted, your lower tummy drawing in, your tailbone scooping up. We're going to lower the leg and then kick the leg up. We exhale, inhale, exhale, reach, inhale, stretch. Keep this glute working strong. If we're to look, our pelvis should be level from right to left. 3, and 2, and last one. Lift the leg, point the toe, come back to tabletop, and lower down with control. Excellent work. Now we get to switch sides. From here, take a moment to settle. Draw your attention to the glute that's really needed here to assist you. Breathe in to prepare, and breathe out, rolling and scooping, bone by bone, finding your shoulder bridge, lifting up through the support hip, but keeping the tailbone scooping up to the ceiling. We don't want an arch back. And exhale as you roll back down. Again, inhale at the bottom, and exhale. Keeping the pelvis level from right to left. So which side is your easier side? Or which side is your more challenging side? It's always good to highlight where we need a little bit more work. And boy, can we all do with a little bit more work right now. And rolling up, here we go. We're going to hold it up in shoulder bridge, stretch the leg up, and here we go. We're going to lower with a point, and then reach back up with a flex. We exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and you're really reaching long through this gesture leg. Edge out through the toes, send the heel up to the ceiling. Excellent. And 3, hold your bridge, and 2, and last one. Pause here, settle, point the toe, come to tabletop, and slowly roll back down. And come into your rest position. Good work, everybody. Some great pelvic stability work there, wonderful. We're going to come onto some abdominals now. So let's circle our arms around, fold our hands at the back of our head, elbows into our periphery. We're going to then come up to a tabletop position, squeeze the legs together. Exhale up into our abdo prep position. And from here, we're just going to do a single leg stretch. Exhale, we're going to switch. Exhale and switch, keeping the lower tummy drawing in wide and deep. And 6, 5, 4, 3, reach, 2, reach, last one. Come back to tabletop. From here, take a hold of your weights if you have them. Stretch your legs long, reach your arms up, And now curl up a little higher into your abdo prep. Inhale, we lower, circle the arms. Exhale, we scoop the upper body and reach. Inhale, we open, circle the arms, and exhale to reach a little higher. Inhale and exhale. Good work, everybody. You can have a peek on your next one, checking in with the abs, feeling them drawing inwards to the front of your spine. You can also do this with the bent legs and tabletop if you feel that's better for you today. Last one. And reach and pause, reach and pause. Fold to tabletop, lower down, and hug your knees to your chest for a moment. Okay, good work, everybody. Coming back to tabletop position. Hands at the back of the head, up into abdo prep again. Ready for the crisscross. So we're going to stretch, reach across obliques, and switch. Reach with that shoulder blade. Keep the elbows wide. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pause, hold, give it a little bit more of a scoop. Well done, come back into the center. We're going to keep the hands at the back of the head, stretch the legs up, hip distance apart, ready for a scissor. We're going to scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg up, lower down. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, I'm going to put cramp, and 1. Switch the legs. Across to the opposite leg, and down. And 5, and 4, and 3, stretch the legs, and 2, and 1. Come back into tabletop, hug your knees into your chest, and have a little rock side to side there. Nice work, everybody. Take the legs back down to the mat. Grab a hold of your weights. We're coming for a roll up. Start with the arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come to the shoulders. Use your exhale, curling forwards, pressing the air up through the tummy, rounding, widening across the back. Lower your weights and just take a stretch here for a moment. You can bend up one leg, straighten. Bend at the opposite leg. Good, and straighten. And be kind here. We're not pulling, we're not forcing. We're resetting, catching our breath again. One more on either side to enjoy. Good. Okay, good work. So from here, let's cross our legs. We're going to come onto our tummies now. We're going to have a lovely abdominal stretch with the mini swan here, which should feel really lovely after the ab work that we just did. So I've got my feet separated to hip distance apart, and I'm coming down. I'm going to put my hand onto my little weighted balls here. Now in this position, take a moment to draw the tailbone down towards the heels, but don't squeeze at the bottom. Use your lower tummy there, drawing away from the mat to create that neutral position. Lovely. From here, we start by gliding the shoulder blades down, rolling the nose away from the mat, creating a baby cobra position here, just to extend the upper body. And then we're going to layer back down. Lengthening, lengthening, drawing in through the lower tummy. Energy out through the legs still. Shoulder blades slide down, we inhale into our cobra. Hopefully we're getting a little bit of a stretch through the abdominal wall there. And exhale forwards. Lengthen here through the crown of the head, reach away with the tailbone. Draw the shoulder blades down, ready for mini cobra again. Coming up a little bit higher if that's good for you. And exhale, drawing through the lower tummy, lengthening, reaching the spine long in either direction. Once more, draw the shoulder blades down. And coming up into a mini cobra, we're going to add on here, we're going to do some breaststroke prepping. So we're going to reach the arms long as we come to a hover position. The back of the neck is long. We're going to circle the arms around, slide the shoulder blades down as we recreate our mini cobra position. We're going to reach the arms, coming into a long dart position. Slide the shoulder blades down as you circle the arms. And inhale into your extension. We're going to exhale, draw the tummy in, reach long. Inhale, drawing the arms down towards your hips. Shoulders down, collarbones wide. Use the exhale here, draw the tummy in, lengthen the spine. Inhale. And once more, draw the tummy in as we reach long. Inhale. Well done, everybody. Coming back down, resting your head onto your forehead for just a moment. Hands by your shoulders. We're going to press ourselves up now into a 4-point kneeling position. So we have our shoulders over our hands, our hips over our knees. Come back into your shell stretch for a moment. Take a deep breath here, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And once more, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to add on another exercise here for some lovely spinal extension. So follow with me. We're going to come up to a rounded cat. We're going to articulate through the spine into our up stretch. And we're going to roll back through a rounded spine into our rest position. Rounded cat. Roll through the spine. Shoulder blades wide. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Now tuck the tailbone, tuck the crown under, create a C as you roll back. And again, round. Lengthening out here. Draw the shoulders down. Open the front of the chest, lift the heart. And tuck the tailbone under. Curl the crown of the head under. And last one. Rounded cat. And roll. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Lovely. Tuck the tailbone and the crown of the head under. Come back into your rest position. Lovely. From here, come back to a 4-point kneeling, and we're going to transition to a side plank series now. So pop onto your sides. You're going to be propped up on your elbow, and your top leg is in front, your underneath leg is behind, and you want to position your feet so that you're on the outer border of your back foot and the inner border of your front foot. So you feel like you've got good grip there through your feet. Our shoulders are hips, our shoulders and our hips are stacked. Let's reach the arm down long beside us. So from here, breathe in to prepare and breathe out as we come up into our side plank. So we're going to add on straight away. From here, we're going to bend at the hips and the knees. And then we're going to exhale back to side plank. Inhale. And exhale. So the work here is not only through the abdominals, not only through stabilizing the pelvis, but mainly through shoulder support here. Working really hard to keep the shoulder lifted, the shoulder blade lifted, the rib cage lifting away from the mat. Last one. Now pause for a moment, we're adding on again. Take the hand to the back of the head and we're going to add the obliques. So from here, we're going to pike it. We're going to lift the hips, lift the tailbone, round the spine as we twist to look under. And then we're going to lengthen back out to side plank. So again, pike up. Use the abs, curl the lower tummy, curl the back, round and pike. And return. And again, round. Tuck under, tuck with the abs. Good work, keep this underneath shoulder lifting. And exhale, curl and pike. Well done, everybody. They're tough. One more. And again, drawing in through the tummy, lifting up from the underneath shoulder. Take your time here, finish with grace. Come to your your side plank. From here we transition. We come to plank. Oh, all of a sudden, normal plank seems easy. We're going straight over to our opposite side. And side plank. Position your feet as needed. And then we inhale to bend. And exhale into side plank. And once again, total highlight of any side to side differences. I don't know if you're feeling them, but I can certainly feel straight away which side is my more in control side, shall I say. But these are tough, guys, so be kind. It's always better to do 2 or 3 rather than 6, 7, 8. If it means 2 and 3 are good ones, because our body learns from good movements and repeats what we do. So we practice with good movement. Ready for pike. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, curl, tuck, and twist. And lovely. Inhale back. And again, pressing down through the forearm to keep that arm and knee shoulder strong, supported. Back to side plank. And exhale. Well done, we're halfway there. We've got 3 to go. 3. Good job, everyone. Keep it slow. Keep it in control. 2. Well done. The piking comes from the abs, remember, and the twisting. So draw in the tummy here. It does help. Well done, everybody. Coming back to side plank. You guessed it. We're coming back into plank. We're almost done, guys. Right. Reset yourself here in your plank. Tuck your tailbone under. We want a nice, strong plank line from the crown of the head to the heels. And now we're going to reach back through the heels. Feel the weight in the abs. Feel the work in the abs. And now we're going to roll through the balls of the feet to the toes. Feel the work on the arms, the shoulders. Let's speed it up. Exhale into the abs. Inhale to the arms. Remember to keep the lower tummy drawing in. The tailbone tucking under as we transition. Abs, arms, abs into the arms. Keep the shoulder blades sliding down. The back of the neck long by tucking that chin in. And last one, into the abs, into the arms. We're going to lower the legs and come into a shell stretch. Now here we get to take some recollecting breaths. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out. Here we get to relax, sink into your mat. If it's comfortable for you, let your forehead, your shoulders, your tailbone melt downwards as you take these grounding breaths again. Good work, everybody. So from here, we're actually just going to roll up into a sitting position. Come back to 4-point kneeling. Tuck your toes under. Downward dog time. I think we've earned it all. So from here, you can either just lift the legs and keep your downward dog here in a more modified position. It's the same principle. We're aiming to lift the tailbone, lift the sits bones up to the sky. If you'd like more of a stretch and it feels good for you, lengthen out the legs, sending the heels down to the floor. Again, never force anything, guys. This is just as great. Keep the softness to the knees. If that enables you to think about the rest of your dog, sliding the shoulder blades down away from the ears, keeping the back of the neck long, lifting the sits bones upwards. So pick which is best for you. Full breath in through the nose. And a full breath out. Again, full breath in. And a full breath out. This time it's a breath in to prepare. And as we breathe out, we just glide our body forwards into full plank. Nice and slow. On the inhale, we're going to pike the hips, send the sits bones up, Slide the shoulders down and come to downward dog. Exhale into plank. Shoulders come over our hips. The back of the neck is long, the crown of the head reaching forwards. And back into downward dog. So this is much calmer now. Take the time for a full breath. Exhale here. Think about your shape, think about your position. And inhale, enjoy the stretch, the length down the back body. The length in the back of your neck. Sliding the shoulders back, the shoulder blades down, creating more length in the neck. Last plank. Good work, everybody. Last downward dog. And just because you've earned it, from here, take your left leg up, stretch it long, opening through the hips. Shoulder blades down. Replace the leg. Opposite side. Reach the leg long. It doesn't matter how high, it's more about opening through the hips and the pelvis. Good work, everybody. Lower down the leg. Lower the knees to the floor. Coming back now, we're going to roll up into a standing position. So back into a crouch position, tuck the toes under, come into a little ball here. Breathe in to prepare. And breathe out, send the heels down, straighten the legs. Engage through the tummy as you roll the pelvis upright and continue stacking up bone by bone. Taking the arms up, take the right arm down, side bend. This should be familiar. Feels extra great if you can move a bit further, perhaps, than at the start of the class. That's always a good sign. Nice. Feels good so far. I hope it feels good for you guys there too. And let's take another roll down. Tuck the chin, roll the head, neck and shoulders, soften the knees, and just enjoy forming a lovely deep C curve of the spine and openness through the back of the legs. On your next breath out, draw the tummy in, rolling up. Imagine a wheel rolling up, beautifully gliding with ease, opening up, growing tall. Continue that with a circle of the arms. Take one arm down as you side bend. And back to the center. Opposite arm down. Come back into the center for a chest lift. Here we go, we lift our chest, we lift our heart. Come back into the center and circle the arms back down. Well done, everybody. That's the end of our Pilates Day class. I hope you feel better. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon.